Today we're looking at the Decadent Minimalist wallet right here. I've had this for a number of months and been wanting to do a review on it, so stick around. Thanks for visiting Walletopia. Go to walletopia.info. Register for videos and other notifications as well as manufacturer's discounts. We've talked to you about this. And if you ever wonder about the intent behind our reviews, remember, we purchase all the wallets we review. If someone does a review out there and they say they've received it for free in exchange for a fair review, well, it's still biased. They got it for free. Come on. So we're not beholden to anyone. So as mentioned, we're looking at the Decadent Minimalist. So let's get into it. This wallet comes in a very tight, focused box here. It says made in Seattle, USA, which we'll talk about. Gives information on the outside. I did get the gold color, so we'll take a look and see what we have here. We have a bag, looks like a cotton bag here. We open up. Pull this out. All right. This is the DM-1. This is aluminum. Read me first. Nice instructions. We will discuss this. This is how you insert cards on both of these. And so let's look at the product itself. And you're going, Mark, is that it? Well, yeah. And this is actually very cool. We'll get into and explain why it is. And why this is such an easy product to use. Now onto the feature review of the Decadent Minimalist DM-1 wallet. As we can see, we have some slip holes over on this side at the top end, and it mimics itself. It has symmetry on there. So you could put some cord through here if you wanted to, which would come to the top here. But they do have a specific lanyard version of this if you want to carry this around your neck with ID and that kind of thing. Now there are options available for cash slip cards that go in here. It acts like a card. But primarily this is a card wallet. Cards go in here. And this is the 12 card version, and they have different versions of it as well. And if you want cash, like I mentioned, they have a card looking version that has a clip on top that you'd slip in there. We'll talk about that a little bit more. And if you wanted to, you could put coins in here, but that coin piece would have to come from some other vendor. And I think we know what that vendor is. That would be the Aviator wallet that has this particular coin tray. And it is the same size as a card, which means you can slip this in there, put other cards on top, and then have access to your coins if you'd like to convert this to be a coin type carry wallet in addition to cash and card. That's a quick review of the features of the Decadent Minimalist DM-1 wallet. Now into the card and cash insertion test. Okay, that was really super quick. This is the 12 card version, and I just put 12 cards in there. Very, very easy. Now, these of course are flat cards, as you can see here. I don't have embossed cards, but if you had embossed cards, it would reduce this capacity just a bit. I would say you'd get maybe 6 to 8 in there somehow if it was a total 12. And of course, we didn't measure it because, well, we know what the size is. Now, from a minimalist carry perspective, even though this is 12, you can get away from 4. 8 is reasonable in there, and especially if you have other options and features like the money clip that you want to put in there or the coin tray we talked about. That's something to consider as well. Now, the Decadent Minimalist is designed in the United States, and it's made in Seattle. So, if we look at the video, we can see they have a 4, 5, 8, and 12 card version of the wallet in aluminum and nickel and titanium, and all are great materials for this. And you can see the different colors that they have on the aluminum side that make this a great option if you're looking for particular colors and want to make it your own. This one right here is a CNC'd from a single billet of 6061 T6 aerospace grade aluminum. No additional components, one piece, that's all it is. And if you look at the construction here, we can see that it is, as one piece, it has a symmetry. So on this side, we see that it has a lip here, it opens up, and then it flips around to a larger lip. We do the exact opposite. We can see that it has the larger lip comes down to the smaller lip. And what that gives you is not only symmetry, but it gives you equalization in the tension that it provides on the cards that go in, as well as allowing that flexibility of when cards go in to open up. But once it gets in, then it has a very, very satisfying click to it, and that's what we'll see here as we put this in. So you put the card in and go, oh, you can see that. That was awesome. And at that point, you know this is in there. I've only got, looks like 4 cards in here. And even with 4 cards, with a 12 card, I mean, they're just not going to come out. That just isn't going to happen with this. You can also notice that on the outside, the entry point, this is rounded. And that, of course, is to facilitate the entry of cards into it. Also, you don't, as the instructions said, don't hold it up here at the top. You know, you need to have this be flexible so that as you're pushing cards in, it will expand properly and be able to accept them like that. And that's why you hold it here in the bottom. It would damage this otherwise. Now, the pricing on this is $69. This is only for the card portion. If you want to carry cash, that requires the money clip piece, and that's almost 2/3 of the price of this initial wallet we talked about. So, you know, we'll talk about the usability. Now, from a simplicity perspective, this is easy to use. It's easy to put the cards in, pull them out. It works within the stack or not. Let me show you how that works. So with the stack we have here, you insert them in like this. It goes, whoops, a couple fell down below. There we go. And if you want to gain access to cards, you just kind of remove them. You can find the card that you want here, let's say in the stack, not a problem. Put it back on the top, put it in. If you want to put it back where you pulled it out from, that's easy enough. You take it, use it, put it back in, and it goes. I mean, this is really functionally a very easy to use wallet. You can fan them out, see what you have down here below. If you have a card down here, fine, not a problem, take it out, put it back in. Now, as mentioned about the money clip, they have a money clip card that inserts, but the thing to notice here, if we have cash, is that with the money clip, it holds it like this. And you can see that if you put the cash folded over once, you know, it's going to hang over. And then, of course, everyone says that you need to fold your cash. And I'm like, no, hold on. That's right, like this. Because I have all kinds of time to fold my cash into thirds to set it so it looks good. That's crap. That's crap. Nobody folds their cash in thirds. It's just a waste of time. People fold it in quarters, or they fold it twice. That's how they'll put it in. It'll sit like that. So if that's the way you like it, then hey, fold thirds if you want to have time to do that. But I've never found time to do that. I don't have time when I'm pulling cash out. But anyway, that's not the point. Another potential issue is that it can't handle non-rigid cards, so non-credit cards, because it requires the credit card to be rigid enough to go into here and roughly be the same size. So unless you laminate your cards, of which they provide a kit to do that, you have no method of really being able to put other things in here, like you know, discount cards that you may have that are non-credit card in size, or punch cards, those kinds of things. You would be hard-pressed to be able to find a place to put them. Now, the measurements of it is 3.5 by 2.3 by 0.5, and it weighs 26 grams. This is very light. Now, on a perception on this, like most companies these days, they got their start on Kickstarter, and over the course of a couple campaigns, they crushed it on Kickstarter. And I'm excited to see what additional products they may come out with in the future beyond just the design for this, which they've been sitting on and selling for a few years. It is excellent and something well worth adding to your collection if you're interested in this kind of a wallet. So now let's get on to the final score. For quality of 5, price a 2, and usability of 4 with perception of 4. That gives us a final score of 37 out of 50. If you want to see all the additional rankings for all the wallets we've reviewed up to this point, go to walletopia.info/rankings, or you can go up to right here is where you'll see the link. We'll talk to you again soon. Thanks, bye.